breaking the 0.01 mm barrier. China's machine tool technology just leapt past the West. Can you believe it? This very Chinese factory, once on the brink of collapse with unpaid utility bills and worker wages, is now producing machine tools with a precision that outshines Siemens, Germany, and forces Fanuc, Japan, to take notice. Even more game-changing, the massive, iron block it manufactures can move a distance of 6 meters with an error margin of just 0.01 millimeters, less than 1/10 the width of a human hair, while still sprinting at a speed of 30 meters per minute. This 0.01 millimeters is no ordinary precision. It's the equivalent of a 6-meter-tall giant performing a tap dance with its toe-tap deviation restricted to the size of a single dust particle. Internationally, this precision level qualifies as a precision-grade machine tool. For years, Chinese machine tools struggled to maintain even 0.05 mm stability, with the high-end market 82% monopolized by Europe, the US, and Japan. But here's the real kicker. They successfully mastered the 11-meter-long guide rail quenching process. Prior to this, domestic technology could only handle a maximum length of 2 meters. While Germany's Waldrich kept its similar technology a closely guarded secret, Shenyang Machine Tool's quenching precision now exceeds the international standard by 30%. This means China can finally build the machine tools that build other machine tools, without begging foreign counterparts for access. How many Western technological barriers did Shenyang Machine Tool crush to rise from the verge of bankruptcy to the top of the tech mountain? This is the ultimate code behind the breakout of Chinese manufacturing, and we're about to crack it open. Death and rebirth from $2 lathe to bankruptcy. China's lessons were harder than its parts. Shenyang Machine Tool, SMT, is no small player. Its first lathe was featured on China's 2 yuan banknote in 1960, and in 2011, it topped the global industry with 18 billion yuan in sales. Yet, within 7 short years, it spiraled into the abyss. By 2018, its cash flow had snapped, employees couldn't be paid, and the park was threatening to cut power and water. In contrast, Germany's DMG MORI maintained its high-end grip with an integrated solution of machine tools, cutting tools, and software, with R&D spending exceeding 8% of annual sales. Japan's Fanuc was even more ruthless, spending a century perfecting nano-level precision, monopolizing 65% of the global 5-axis machine tool market alone. Chinese manufacturers, however, were trapped in a low-quality, low-price race to the bottom, with R&D investment being a mere fraction of their competitors. Commentary analysis. This dramatic rise and fall narrative acts as a wake-up call, shattering the illusion that scale equals strength. SMT's collapse was no accident. It was fundamentally ensnared in a web of core technology suppression woven by the West. While the company was expanding quickly in the low-end market with low costs, its Western rivals were quietly constructing impregnable, patent jungles, through massive patent filings. When SMT finally tried to upgrade and move into the high-end sector, it found the technical gates bolted shut, a crippling dilemma of innovation dead end. The 11.9% R&D investment ratio in 2022 is therefore a milestone. This investment isn't merely an expense, it's the lifeblood of Chinese manufacturing, the only way to break through technical blockades and achieve sustainable development. It proves that in high-end manufacturing, relying solely on scale creates only false prosperity. Only by diverting resources to core technology R&D can a company truly forge its core competency and secure its place in the global value chain. 2. Guide rail revolution. 11-meter quenching smashes Western blockade, giving China's machines a spine. The moment the Yanhaoming team tested the 35th guide rail prototype in SMT's workshop was truly stunning. The guide rail is the machine tool's legs, and its precision directly dictates processing quality. Quenching is the process of hardening these legs. For years, the West maintained a chokehold on long guide rail technology. Germany said, "We can make 10-meter rails, but we won't sell them to you." Japan was even more extreme, often locking down a machine tool if it was moved, fearing technology leakage. Previously, China could only process up to 2 meters. SMT's team, however, used a segmental quenching plus dynamic compensation technique to compress the straightness error of the 11-meter guide rail to 0.02 millimeters, even more precise than the international standard. Consider this: Germany's Waldrich sells its equivalent machine for 50 million yuan, requiring a 3 million yuan foundation, and forcing you to rely on their expensive after-sales service. SMT's gantry machine tool not only meets the precision standards but slashes the price by half, with orders from the energy and automotive sectors backed up until next year. Commentary analysis: the 11-meter guide rail breakthrough is like a sharp blade, tearing open the technical siege window that the West maintained for decades. Foreign experts once arrogantly claimed, "China can only counterfeit," dismissively challenging China's exploration of high-end equipment manufacturing. The domestic 11-meter guide rail R&D team has now used concrete action to smash that prejudice. The deeper significance is that this breakthrough completely resolves the embarrassing situation of Chinese high-end machine tools having a brain but no legs. In the past, even advanced domestic control systems couldn't perform optimally due to reliance on imported guide rails. The pain of being choked by the neck on core components was palpable. Now, the mass production of the 11-meter domestic guide rail ensures both core component self-sufficiency and a massive jump in the security of the entire machine tool supply chain. When precision machining is no longer controlled by others, the confidence of Chinese manufacturing to move upmarket becomes rock solid. The days of having its lifeline choked will finally become a historical footnote that spurs the industry forward. 3. System breakthrough, shattering the Siemens monopoly. China's CNC takes on the patent jungle. The CNC system is the machine tool's brain. In the past, 78% of the global high-end market was split by Siemens and Fanuc, whose patents formed a jungle that Chinese companies couldn't touch without risking infringement. The US was even harsher, listing high-precision CNC systems on its export control list for semiconductor equipment by 2025, a direct throat hold. Forced to act, SMT pushed out its proprietary CNC system. Today, some of its functions are catching up to world-class standards. It's operable through a simple human-machine interface and has a rapid traverse speed 15% faster than comparable Siemens models. Even more satisfying, the test piece detection method they promoted has become an international standard, ISO 230-10. Now, European and American machine tools entering the global market must be tested according to China's standard. This standard took 14 years and 2,000 experiments to develop and is even more precise than Germany's Heidenhain detection method. Commentary analysis: the CNC system breakthrough is the true reverse. Historically, the CNC system was the machine tool's brain, firmly controlled by foreign giants. Siemens and Fanuc not only sold these systems for prices several times the cost of the machine tool body but also embedded dark minds in the technology. A certain Japanese brand even implemented a move-lock mechanism, causing the system to automatically shut down if the equipment was relocated. This technological hegemony was a naked strategy of choking the opponent. This path of reversal confirms a simple but profound truth: core technology is a strategic national asset that cannot be easily bought with money or acquired through subservience. Only by investing vast resources and maintaining the sit on the cold bench for 10 years, tenacity can one conquer technical difficulties, gain a firm foothold in the global high-end manufacturing sector, and truly achieve technological autonomy, allowing China's smart manufacturing to stand tall and earn its share. 4. Global chessboard. China's machine tool surge exposes the illusion of Western tech hegemony. In 2024, China secured the world's #1 spot in global machine tool output with 182.3 billion yuan. However, the high-end market remains dominated by Europe, the US, and Japan. Germany's Trump 5-axis machines sell for more than gold, and Japan's Mazak precision equipment monopolizes the aerospace sector. But SMT's rise is rewriting the rules. Its gantry machine tools are now being exported to Germany and Italy, crashing straight into the Backyard of manufacturing powers. Commentary analysis. The reversal of Chinese machine tools tears off the fig leaf of Western tech hegemony. They always said, China's technology is subpar, when in reality they feared losing their monopoly profits. German machine tools' 50% premium relies on century-old reputation, and Japanese machine tools' lockdown feature relies on technical threat. SMT used greater R&D investment and faster iteration speed to prove that there are no eternal overlords in manufacturing. As long as you dare to tackle the toughest challenges and focus on market demand, latecomer countries can still achieve a curve overtaking move. This is not just a corporate victory, it's a microcosm of global technological multipolarity. Technology should serve all of humanity, not be a tool for global domination. From 0.05 mm to 0.01 mm, from the edge of bankruptcy to exporting to Europe, every step SMT has taken shatters the prejudice that China cannot make high-end machine tools. They are now targeting the new goal of 0.001 mm. Behind this effort are 35 dedicated task forces working day and night, the continuous investment of 11.9% in R&D, and the fierce resilience of a Chinese manufacturing sector that simply refuses to lose. A high-end machine tool is never just an iron block, it is the industrial backbone of a nation. The story of Shenyang Machine Tool tells us this. The barrier of core technology can never stop a persistent breakthrough artist.